Fortunate. OFM for a little while had a Princess Diana emote when the mystery was still kind of there, so that was really great. And Diana in chat praising some great play by Chip Tech, which really I think we both missed a little bit, but he was fending off Hammer Bros as a very tiny Mario, so it was really great to see. I mean, we're just seeing great gameplay here in only the first little bits.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like, I think, from looking through the streams, I think all the games have pretty much ended. So now we are just waiting for people to start reporting their numbers. Um, remember to, when you're looking at your point matrix, we need your Switch name, what place you got, how many people were in your lobby, how many points that you got, and that this was game two, everyone. This was game two of three. And also remember to look across. The x-axis is the number of players in your lobby from the tournament. Then you will scroll down the y-axis for what place you got in that lobby, that and cross section those, and you will get your point total.
Yes. And just a reminder that our third and final game of this round is going to be a special battle.
Yes, absolutely. We are getting some things in the chat. Stinkman says, Huey fam, again, see, I butcher names all the time. He knows who he is, was alone in an alt game. So please, Huesk, don't forget to leave a little comment beside game two that you had no one in your lobby. It looks like we're going to have an interesting, quote unquote, fourth game for this round one with everyone that either got a communication error or didn't get to play a game because they had no opponents from the tournament in their lobbies. So that should be interesting to see. Hopefully we don't have too many, but communication errors happen, and so do alt games.
Yes, and it's looking like the point spreadsheet is being updated right now with only a couple zeros still existing, but it looks like we should probably be having a lesser wait time now that we're getting a little more used to all of this. And our totalers are working really hard, and shout out to all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Wingcapman saying, wait, does anyone else notice that not you in my stream has the bigger ranking number next to the ranking text, but others don't? If I'm looking at that correctly, I think it's just the sizing of the streams that we have. You can see that a couple other streams are larger. We're using multi-stream, so we can only mess around with the sizes of each stream as much as possible. So I think that's all you're really seeing there, Wingcapman. But as you can see, we can mix these up a little bit and do some fancy overlays of switching everyone up. Well, I was trying to actually get back to high score wins in the top left-hand corner. No, like next to the big ranking text. Do you kind of know what he might be talking about, Luigi?
No.
Oh. Okay. I think I see again what he might mean. The 1 and 2. Because they came in the top 3. You get a ranking star beside.
Yeah. It flashes a little bit if it's you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, hackers, Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we know a couple of these guys in there, and they're competitors. But don't worry, there is no hacking going on in this tournament. I don't think we need to really worry about that. Sot says, has anyone else noticed that there are 35 points on the starburst shape behind the big ranking number? Nice touch, Nintendo.
Yeah, nice job.
I mean, you do have to give Nintendo. Sorry, I'm a clown. It's all good, Stinkman. In any game, and maybe even in you'll notice in like Smash Melee, Nintendo likes to hide little Easter eggs throughout their games and reference other games as well.
They've got some nice attention to detail. I mean, even going way, way back to like Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, with the casual like Yoshi doll and the chain chomp that's just in the game.
Yeah, and the Kirby in one of the dungeons. There's a Kirby character in the remake, anyways.
Right. No, and they've always kind of done that little Easter egg thing. I mean, if you go back to the SNES and you play Kirby Superstar, a couple of those little mini games, you'll see Mario and Luigi and Birdo in the stands cheering for you.
Yeah, yeah. Nintendo definitely likes to mash in a different references to each game, and especially Zelda, which is my favorite franchise, obviously, of all time, as I've inked my entire body almost on my left arm and dedicated it to to the Legend of Zelda. Do you, Luigi, have a favorite series?
A favorite Nintendo series?
Yeah, or any series that
Uh,
you're always going back to playing.
yeah, I mean, for me, it's probably, at least from a Nintendo standpoint, it'd probably be the Mario series. I've said many times that Super Mario 64 is probably the favorite game of mine that I've ever played. So,
Did you
it's
pick
always
up the All Star package for the Nintendo Switch for the Mario games?
unfortunately, I do own it. I think actually Sunshine runs really well and Galaxy feels pretty good, but 64 does not.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I paid the entire full price for a which I didn't think was a AAA title, especially since they were basically porting them over and not remastering them. In Canada, it was $90 for that those three games in one package. So felt kind of a little ripped off by it, but as I don't know if you are, Luigi, but I like collecting physical copies of games.
As do I.
So I thought it was a must for my Nintendo Switch collection.
Yeah. Certainly I think was a little bit of a misstep by Nintendo not to enhance 64 in any way and have it use the Shindao build. But hey, in my perspective, I just had to think about it like there are probably going to be kids that are playing Super Mario 64 for the first time
Hmm.
and like they're able to play it in handheld, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
So
I agree with you
I
there. Huesca family asks, "Will I get a needed fourth game because of what happened?" Yes, yes, you will. You with others will be put into a game to make up for games that you have not been able to be in. Uh, You can't resell digital. A physical over a digital 100%, says Mewtwo Strikes Back. I agree. I have a modest collection. With my collection, it's more I like to collect games that I like to play. I'm not just collecting them because they're rare or they were popular and they'll be worth some money. I just collect games that I like to play. My collection is very modest, from my NES to my Dreamcast. But yeah, I think it's great that a lot of these older games are being ported over, and kids of this generation can play, like you said, Mario Galaxy or N64's Super Mario, those type of games. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely cool to usher in a new generation of that kind of thing, which is why it's so great that we have things like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I'm trying to think what else. Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Yeah,
um, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and all of that. It's so great to have people, really understand how great these games were back then,
yeah.
understand where it came from for a Breath of the Wild to develop or a Mario Odyssey to develop, and yeah, it's cool to see the older games come back.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
as a special shout out, pretty cool that 20 years later, a Crash Bandicoot 4 ended up coming out that was very faithful to the series.
That's excellent. Yeah, yeah. I definitely like seeing some of the remakes, and I'm looking forward to this year, as it is the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary this year. As you know, Mario's was last year. This year is the Legend of Zelda. I'm kind of hoping for some remasters. I know in the wake of all this crazy pandemic stuff, it's probably hard to produce games like you would have. And we got a little bit of a taste with Age of Calamity that came out in November. But yeah, I would definitely like to see some remakes, and I would love to see before the holiday season a Breath of the Wild 2. I don't know if you've played Breath of the Wild, Luigi, but it's definitely in my top 5 for Zelda games.
Yeah, they've definitely been teasing the Breath of the Wild 2 for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I know I am not the biggest Zelda fan myself, but I have played Breath of the
Unfortunately,
Wild.
we have to cut this call short, Luigi. I'm not sure why, but I think we're losing your feed. Um, hey, I understand not everyone is a giant Legend of Zelda fan. To each their own.
But my fiance is a big Legend of Zelda fan, so I've watched a lot of Zelda in my
Right.
lifetime. But no, I am a big fan of Breath of the Wild. I'm also a big fan of NES Zelda. I think it would be incredible to see a Legend of Zelda 35, maybe.
That could be very interesting. I was actually a couple of people did bring that up in chats throughout the community, and how that would play out. That'd be very very odd. I'm kind of thinking it would almost be like Mario Maker 2, where
Right.
like you can become Link in those games. But yeah, definitely a Zelda 35 would be interesting. But of course, in 8 months' time, Nintendo would probably just take it away from us and leave us wanting more. So um, hopefully, there's no Nintendo ninjas watching the stream. I doubt it, but you saw nothing, you heard nothing.
Yep.
I think we're going to check on to see if everyone has got their reports in, so we can move on to the third and final game of this round. I think actually, we're doing okay for time. We realized that the tournament was going to be a little bit long. So again, sorry chat if we are not getting to all your questions or concerns. We will try our best. But running this tournament, we got a lot of things to go through. So it looks like everyone in chat is entertaining each other. So that's great to see that. Let's check the Discord out. Points submission. Scrolling down. Looks like we still have some coming in, but it looks like everyone is doing excellent. Husk family took a picture, sent it into the point submission. We like to see that. Like, look, I got first. No one was in my lobby. If you want, Hugh, next time if that happens, we trust you. We trust people in this community. It's Hugh Sack. See, I'm terrible at names. I butchered his name again. Hugh Sack. If you just put your thing down that you had no one in your lobby, it's quite okay. But we do appreciate you taking a picture. It's actually a good example for everyone else. It's easy to take a screen capture on your Nintendo Switch. If you're using a Pro controller like this one, the little capture button is just right here, right just above the D-pad and a little bit right of your analog stick. And you just press that button and it will take a picture of your screen on your Nintendo Switch. So looks like we still do have some points coming in.
Shout out to Husak family. I was looking for somebody to raid after one of my streams and came across Husak family. Was really good, wholesome interaction. So shout outs are in order, and shout out to Innocuous Burnt Toast for asking the Legend of Hoops, because I did not say the Legend of Zoldo.
Yes, one of our judges saying if they're in chat, I will take a look at. I don't see them. Judge says I don't need the following Miss Panic's report. I only need the following: Miss Panic's report, and apparently at Misplace has not followed the format. Yes, Miss Panic, if you could follow the format, not in chat, but in the Discord point submission. Again, it is your Switch name, what place you got, how many people were in your lobby, the number of points you got, and the game number, which this was number 2. Very important for our trackers. They have a lot of hard work to try to track people's scores down. So if you could please do that in that format, it just makes it easier for our trackers who are, again, doing this for free. And also, we need a score from Andrew, ADRU, the person that came in last for our tournament. We need your score for game 2, please.
And it looks like that's the last score that we have remaining, meaning that we'll have a much quicker transition over to this
okay.
game 3, which is a special battle.
Yep, no, apologies to Andrew. They posted, just we missed it, but no problem. Thank you again, everyone, or madam, yes, whoever, male or female. Thank you, everyone, for following the format. It just makes our job a lot easier to track all your points. And Judge, if you could let me know where people can find the spreadsheet so that they can look up where they are in the standings after 2 games and going into the 3rd game, because I think VA, for a lot of people, this is a big game coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.